I hate Calvin and Hobbes. It's a story about a child and an imaginary tiger, and I don't get the appeal. And to show that to you, today we're going to visit the Calvin and Hobbes subreddit. To give them the benefit of the doubt, we're going to look at the top post of all time. One of the most wholesome Calvin and Hobbes strips. The child runs out to the father. Father's working on his papers. He points out the father seems to be preoccupied and ignores the child. And then is surprised. The father is stupid. He's surprised that the child, ignored, is not happy. Okay. He continues working. He has some moment of self-reflection. And then he joins his child. And okay. This one I can accept. It's fine. It's okay. I don't understand why he rejected the child in the first instance. If he could have went out anyway. But fine. Here we have the child and they wake up with the tiger. He looks out, they eat, they go out, and it's raining. The child is holding the tiger, and then the tiger is holding the umbrella for the child, at least in the child's world. The child leaves. I think Calvin's his name. He leaves the tiger. His mom finds the tiger that's been left alone, and then they look out for each other. And that's the story. What's the moral here? The child forgot the toy, and the toy is thinking about the child. It's an inanimate object, and it's okay. I can accept fiction. I can accept animation of inanimate object. I can accept it. But if it makes sense, if it has some reason to be. But this has no reason to be. It's nonsense. It's shoot. The greatest Father's Day gift ever. This is just a problem of Reddit, but I'll criticize this as well. Greatest ever. Great. If it's the greatest, if it's superlative, it's always ever. There's only one greatest thing ever in this case. It's always going to be ever. The ever is redundant. Okay. This is just someone remaking it. It's not canon. It doesn't matter. The last page of a Calvin and Hobbes book found in the ashes of someone's house after the California fires. And in the image, we can see Calvin undressed and the tiger. And Calvin says, "I'm with you." What is the appeal? What do these people see? This has 33,000 upvotes. And I don't get it. It's a random page from a random edition of a random comic of Calvin and Hobbes. And the only significance is that you can see a frame of it after someone's house burned down. I don't get it. What is the appeal? My favorite strip. Okay, let's see what is so good about your favorite strip. Feeling any better this morning, Calvin? No. I guess I'd better make you an appointment with the doctor. Okay, it's Saturday, by the way. You won't miss school. I know. And she runs hurriedly for the phone, as it seems that her child is not faking an illness. Great story. Fantastic story. Titillating. It really pulls at your heartstrings. It's the mother cares for her child. That is unheard of. It's so unreasonable. It has to be fiction. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And the child? This time the child wasn't faking. Amazing. Who reads it? Look, I caught a butterfly. If people could put rainbows in zoos, they'd do it. And Calvin lets out the butterfly. Such wisdom. Such incredible wisdom from this furry. If people could put rainbows in zoos, they'd do it. I'm surprised Socrates didn't say it. Or Nietzsche. Or Albert Einstein for that matter. It's unbelievable. If people could put rainbows in zoos, they'd do it. Well, people can. Rainbows, it's rain. The water droplets refract the light and we produce the range of colors. But you don't see rainbows in zoos, so it's nonsense. It's stupid. I don't know what the author is thinking. I don't get it. Who actually wrote this? Calvin and Hobbes author. Bill Watterson. Okay. Retired American cartoonist and the author of the comic strip. Okay. And what did he do? Father worked as a patent attorney, whatever. After high school, Watterson attended Kenyon College, where he majored in political science. He had already decided on a career in cartooning, but he felt studying political science would help him move into editorial cartooning. He continued to develop his art skills. I can see that. Amazing art skills. Unmatched, the line work, something exquisite. And during his sophomore year, he painted Michelangelo's creation of Adam on the ceiling of his dormitory room. See, that's all nice and dandy. And he painted the creation of Adam on his dormitory wall, or whatever it was, ceiling. But look, I can do that. Puts out his hand, like, yeah, there's a finger, whatever. He's lying. Okay, and then God from above puts out his hand, and And there we go. I also painted the bloody creation of Adam. The similarity is uncanny. It's no achievement. It's like he painted the creation of Adam on the ceiling of his dormitory room. Is there a picture? Is there any show of his artistic skills? And no, nothing. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because his cartoons are nothing special, and the ideas in them are nonsensical. They are. I don't get it. Let's see another one. Let's see what the genius of Bill Watterson can bring else. I got 75% of the answers correct, and in today's society, doing something 70% right is outstanding. If government and industry were 75% competent, we'd be ecstatic. Shows his political science education right here. Bill Watterson does 75% correct. If the government and society did everything 75% correct, we'd be ecstatic. Great story. Oh, the government is so bad. Oh, the industry is so bad. Oh, society is so bad. Well, no wonder society is so bad. What a simple critique when the guy's drawing pictures and making nonsensical stories. It's like, yeah, that's who we're going to listen. That's some nice art. When you take the basic work of Bill Watterson and place it into the works of great artists like Van Gogh, because it's inspired clearly by Van Gogh's Starry Night. We can see the similarities here with sky, how it looks, how these curves are present. Of course, that's obvious. When you do that with Bill Watterson's work, it's acceptable. Fair. I'll give you that. What's this? You see, Mr. Hobbes, he's nothing more than a doll. You were just imagining that little Calvin kid all along. Bill Watterson just played the Uno reverse card right here. It's actually the tiger that's imagining the child. No, not the child imagining the tiger. What hilarity. What comedic genius. Unexpected. Absolutely unexpected. Amazing story. Great. Fantastic. And the people on Reddit are very stupid. They're a bunch of... They are incredibly unintelligent people. It's unbelievable. The most basic things get upvoted the most because the most people can understand them. Amazing how this strip is more relevant today. This bad grade is lowering my self-esteem. Then you should work harder so you don't get bad grades. Your denial of my victimhood is lowering my self-esteem. Oh, actually, maybe this could be accepted. Your denial of my victimhood is lowering my self-esteem. Fair enough. Credit where credit is due. I can accept this part. Although again, I don't understand the audience for this comic strip. I really don't. Who's meant to read this? It's not for children. Not exactly. With such political ideas as this one. Victimhood. Fine. Whatever. Schooling system. Politics. The economy. Industry. Working 75% efficiently. Or 75% correct. Fine. So who are they trying to get to? What? The parents? But then the stories are so nonsensical. They're so basic. It's like, what is a parent meant to get out of this? Or an adult. Not a parent. An adult. What? You see, Mr. Hobbes? He's nothing more than a doll. It's like, what's the joke? What's the entertainment? What? I don't get it. Look, I caught a butterfly. If people could put rainbows in this, they'd do it. It's like, okay, if it's appealing to the adult, why is there such... What's the word? Insipid. Sure. Insipid moral ideas here. It's just nonsense. It's just stupid. Mom, can I have some money to buy a Satan worshipping suicide? Okay, we're not doing this. We're getting demonetized for that. Next, honestly, one of the greatest Calvin and Hobbes strips ever. And it's pixelated to high hell. I don't get it. Honey, have you seen my glasses? I can't find them anywhere. I haven't seen them. Calvin's wearing the glasses. Calvin, go do something you hate. Being a miserable Bull's character. Okay, the voice was a little funny, but that's still one darn sarcastic kid we're raising. And the wife is falling off the chair because of the comedic comments from Calvin. Calvin, go do something you hate. Being a miserable Bull's character. What a funny joke. What a great joke. And another crowd favorite. Dad, how do soldiers killing each other solve the world's problems? I think grown-ups just act like they know what they're doing. Ah, yes, I wonder how that solves the world's problems. I think back in the day, World War II, no, we should have let the Germans just run over Europe. Just no resistance, no nothing. The Jews? Who cares about the Jews? Soldiers. If Calvin says we don't need soldiers, it's like, who are we to argue? It's like, how do they solve the world's problems? It's like, maybe Bill Watterson is right. Maybe Bill Watterson is right 75% of the time. Maybe Bill should be employed as a national security advisor. I think that's fair. Like, he's shown great capabilities. Attending Kensington College and getting a political science degree before starting to introduce politics into cartoons, children's comic strips, adult comic strips. Difficult to say. But yeah, we should listen to him. How do soldiers killing each other solve the world's problems? I guess we don't. I guess that doesn't help at all. I guess when someone wants to take something from you, when someone wants to take over your country, for example, it's like, show no resistance. It's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nonsense. And now, let's finish off with this one, because I think this one is fantastic. Isn't it sad how some people's grip on their lives is so precarious, but they'll embrace any preposterous delusion rather than face an occasional bleak truth? I think this is what Bill Watterson is doing with his life. He will not admit that his comics are very low level, not interesting, not funny, not entertaining, not wise, not moral, not full of moral virtue, not anything. At the level of a teenage girl, just, why do soldiers have to fight? It's like, can't we all get along? There was that Christmas song they all sang together, and it was about the world being a better place, or how Kylie Jenner held a Pepsi and it stopped protest. Why can't we do that? Bill's doing this. Instead of facing the bleak truth, his comics are just quite weak.